And I kind of like turn back to leave, and I see Romad just like standing there and not noticing.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I just said like, how what are you doing at?
My patron demands respect for the dead, and I live to serve. And I walk back. Well, first of all, I go. First of all, I go to the river and like wash myself off as well.
I'm watching you washing off the stain, and I'm just saying no with my head, like, why? Why do you do that?
That's a nerve for you.
Yeah, I scrub and scrub and scrub. Scrub and scrub.
Soak with that.
When you scrub.
And then I go back to the fire and I fall asleep.
Oh, he's doing it again with the fucking snore.
And now I've gone back to the menu screen with the or the stream screen with the character sheets on, and Romad has appeared. Look, yay!
Yay!
For preparedness.
Yep.
I'm here to destroy you.
Okay, so first watch comes to an end.
Okay, time to go to meditate. I go there and meditate.
Meteor strike.
Oh, by the way, I wake up Torinn. I wake up Torinn another time by kicking him in the butt again.
No.
Your time to take the watch.
No, fine.
I wake up for this one.
I grab my torch and begin my watch.
And so it's watch
I
begins.
mean, do I actually know all of their names? Yeah.
They did all introduce themselves by name.
Yeah, alright. Hello, you're next. Look at me.
I fall in meditation and don't snore.
Torinn,
It's not my fault your race doesn't sleep.
Torinn, roll me a perception check.
Yep, I see shit.
You see to the edge of the torchlight and no further.
I'm not like going far out. I'm just kind of like patrolling like the open areas, which is like the tents, like this big open bit here, and it's like between them.
Oh, wait, because I want to go to sleep now.
Yeah, Philip, you should be awake now.
If he's not already awake by the time I start, I start my watch.
Kaboom,
Yes.
are you here?
Yes.
You're awake.
I didn't hear. So I
Oh,
do.
I'm on watch.
I do. That's it.
Go to sleep.
Do better than.
He
Nope.
Prompt you game of Kaplunk as we.
Hi, Sean. Welcome back.
I think I would be like, shit.
About
What's
I should be waking
what's that
you.
smell?
About-
What's that smell?
about 2 hours into your watch, I would say you hear it, but you don't until it's far too late.
Booker.
Skeleton goblins.
I shall call them for the purpose of this struggling.
Hands and everything else.
Oh.
Please,
Yes.
the
Well, am I
two
at-
of you
well-
who are awake, roll me initiative. That is Carboom and Torinn Vesuvius.
Am I at 14 HP?
You are at full health
Thank fuck for that.
for now.
Alright, now I have a coughing fit. Well, I'm glad that all we're gonna have to fight go before.
I still draw my harbor.
So they get to go first.
Like real close first.
Well, this is not good. Go back, guys. Do quick do something.
My spell seems I'm meditating. I can do that.
So, Philippe. That's a 13 and a 19 against your armor class.
To me,
Philippe.
to leave.
Oh. So the
13 and 19. Do either of those hit?
so they attack me, and I have an armor class of. Wait, I think it's. Yep, 16.
So
One
one of them
hits.
hits you. You take 5 points of damage.
Yeah.
And Sean, one of them draws a short bow. And manages to actually roll a 20.
Oh,
Come
damn
on,
it.
when they use the bow, they do good.
I should learn from those guys.
So that's 4 points of damage from the short bow.
It's your future. It's your future teacher.
Oh no,
Damn it.
oh no, Ten. You did not join at a terrible time. Last time it was the rodents.
Torinn. It is your turn, Torinn.
Okay. Hey, oh, bloody hell, my thing's gone weird. So, where did the arrow actually come from? Because it's like,
This
or did the skeletons all come from one direction?
they've all come down from the north of the map. Or
Oh.
from the top of the map. This
This
skeleton
one.
So I wheel around and just run for where it is, yelling at the top of my lungs, yelling at the top of my lungs, "Stranger danger! Stranger danger!" It's like running past.
Okay, I think that wakes me up.
Romad and
Yeah, it's me
Theoden,
as well.
can you also roll me initiatives?
Where is it again?
And as I go past Romad, I do actually nudge him with my shoe.
Oh, what's my initiative? I can't seem to know where it is. Oh, here we are.
Convenient enough, they fit quite nicely on the digital. So yeah, I run up to the closest one, which is this guy, and swing at him with extreme fear prejudice.
That is
Ooh.
indeed a hit.
A hit. I'm using so it's the 7.
The 7.
Bludgeoning.
At least I'm presuming that's the case. Yeah, because it's D8, D10 if you're two-handed. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And is that all you? Is that all you're doing?
I believe so.
You don't have Divine Smite yet, do you?
No, I have nothing at the moment. That's the problem.
Yeah, that is an issue, really, isn't it?
We really should have stuck around in Port Nanzara for a couple of months.
Maddie believes in you. Maddie believes in you guys.
At least one person does.
I don't believe in myself, but yeah.
Theodas.
Okay, so I wake up to the magnificent sound of stranger danger.
You
What the
wake to a dragonborn roaring and diving over your sleeping body, shouting, "Stranger danger!" as he hurtles into combat past you.
Torinn absentmindedly wonders, I wonder if he found out about...
Okay.
Sean does not have faith in you guys.
This is... Sorry?
Sean doesn't have faith.
Sean does not have faith.
That's more like a me, actually. I'm gonna go and rush there. And do all the way around the fucking tent. So I can go 35... 35, I think. Yep, 35. So that, cheat, and another 10 feet, which is up to here. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. And short bow out.
So you can see one of them.
And I'm not shooting yet.
Oh, hang on a minute, Sean. Did you do your...
He
It's
did
bludgeoning
the
damage.
15.
Pardon?
Yeah. He did the bludgeoning damage. Yep.
You slam down and just reduce the skeleton to ash.
Oh, that's right then. Like undead filth.
Sorry, it helps if I read the things.
I'm going to presume super weak to bludgeoning. I have no idea.
So whose turn is this now?
Now
Romad.
it is Romad,
My mate.
who's just like,
Come on.
"Ugh, stranger danger."
Yeah, I get up. When I see this guy's no, it's here, and hand axe and take a...
Oh yeah.
Sorry, can you just type into the chat what you're going to do?
Oh yeah, because I didn't understand the thing.
I presume attack that skeleton.
Yes, it's a hand axe.
She's hand axing.
And hand
Okay.
axe.
Roll the hand axe.
I don't know what hand axes.
It'll be in the middle of the
In
character
the
sheet.
middle, go a bit down.
Attacks and spell casting.
Pressing the damn one. I'm pressing the one.
That is a hit.
Ooh.
That is a hit. Please roll the damage. So in the chat window, if you just click on hand axe. Lovely.
Yeah,
Save it in.
we're up in the same way.
And Philippe.
Yes, so I just move there and turn in front of me with my halberd.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's a good hit.
That's all right.
Oh yeah. I'm
I think it's destroyed.
Yep.
I'm fucking pissed.
You just cleave downwards, and the skeleton just clatters to the ground.
It's in Minecraft.
Goody.
It is their turn, and this skeleton is just going to shamble forward and just attack down into Philly with a short sword. But misses.
Slender.
Theodas.
So I come to here, sort of turn and try to shoot this motherfucker
Okay.
in the back.
Roll it.
Sorry. didn't hear.
Roll it.
Come on, come on, come on.
That
Oh,
is a hit.
Finally.
yeah. Fine. The showboat works.
Roll the damage.
You betray.
I do 2 damage, but I don't care. I fucking.
Yeah, you shot him on the butt.
On the skeleton back,
Pelvis.
on the back of the pelvis.
Torinn,
Yes,
In the
it is your turn.
I should 54. I can hit from here, can't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I swing. This time, this time I do it two-handed.
Okay.
Ooh, and it appreciate.
That hits.
Are you sure? We'll check with-
Oh, let me check again. Yep, that hits.
And I roll damage. Is this actually rolling? It's not adding my.
It doesn't add your strength to that for some reason, so that's 12.
So, and
So you
so
bring.
much like the Zorbo, I uppercut it, and yeah.
Theodas, you're just covered in bone dust, and you can catch the skull. The lower jaw
Okay,
isn't
let me catch
attached
the skull.
anymore,
Can I catch
but
the skull?
you just have a upper skull in your hand.
I'm just rolling for the pleasure, just to see if I can catch it right. No, right
No,
in
it
the face.
just bonks you on the head.
You shooting it.
Clever.
It's like with the cartoon boom sound effect as well.
Okay, I'm so pissed off at being a bit hit by a fucking skull in the head that I crushed the skull with my foot.
You're not really into looting, are you?
I don't even still crush that skull.
I'm majestic.
And I come back to the rest of the skull and try to get my arrow back.
You can easily pull the arrow
Do I get
out.
my arrow back?
You can pull the arrow back out of the pelvis of the skeleton.
And then I turn to the. I got it, and then go back to sleep.
There's about 3 of them. I swear.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can.
That's
I
just too
give
easy.
the I give the remains like a look of deep disgust as I stalk off to continue my walk.
I searched them to see if I found anything interesting.
Made myself anyway.
I think that perception.
No, you
With
don't see
investigation.
anything of
Oh,
interest.
Okay,
Mm,
so I go back to take my watch.
And sorry, Tanny, is Romad doing anything, or is he going back to sleep?
I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna do a perception. Maybe high alert now.
Okay. No, you don't see it.
Hello?
I didn't hear what you just said.
That stays up anyway. Sorry, I'm eating. I'm very...
Torinn, that's the most inefficient patrolling I ever saw.
Or meditating.
See, I didn't see like just
So do we do a perception?
Do we perception check again, or do we assume that
No.
it goes all right?
The rest of the night passes without incident.
Yeah. Full health. Yay.
Hooray!
Do I?
Nope.
Mhm.
Sean hopes that you don't die.
Well, we didn't.
Bye.
But she's gonna have to go. Bye, Sean.
Bye, Sean.
Bye, Sean.
I
We'll be sure to tell you about our total party kill.
and a packet. What?
I must say, I'm very proud of ourselves. For the first time, we wrecked them.
They,
No.
they did not stand a chance.
We handle better skeletons than rodents.
Once I start leveling up a bit, the undead are fucked. It's just everything else.
Okay, I wakey because this is morning. And I hear very badly classical piece.
Why are you driving us now?
We're gonna burn down the rest of the camp.
So do you set fire to the rest of the camp before you leave?
No. At least I don't, but not of anyone else.
I just imagine if Theodas woke up to see the camp burning and Torinn like, oh yeah, I burnt it.
Just, oh hi.
Oh, hi there. We're just burning the camp.
Before we go, I do wash again.
Okay.
I boil some water and
Wash
full on
yourself
script this
off.
time, full on fucking getting all the
I do have a sound ritual to keep pact with my patron.
I do my morning ritual about. And it's very weird
Is
for
it
people.
pooping? Is it pooping?
No, it's actually
Do you only
jumping
have,
into the
one-
river and going like a fish.
And
This
yeah,
icing is weird. Peak of Flames, Sky Lizard Mountains, the Dawn Warrior.
On to Camp Vengeance.
oh,
That seems very that seems very vengeful.
well, I'm just going to presume they call it Camp Vengeance after Camp Righteous fell.
So the following day, you continue your adventure down the river with a new rowboat, which was Romad's rowboat.
You stole my boat.
And that evening, you camp up, and the following day, you continue onwards. And I actually will move the party, not the Camp Righteous logo.
You've copied Camp Righteous.
Well, fuck, that's never going back straight again.
What is this party called anyway, our team?
We have no name.
Boobs.
Well, I declare this a sausage party. Oh, very bad, aren't they?
Boobs.
Some boobs.
Mm-hmm. Cinnamon bun.
F-O-U. Boob.
Boobs.
That's weird.
John, the map is getting tagged again.
Now it's your boobs.
BBS.
Now, you first.
License plate of your car.
I have no car.
Just watching like John on the stream, he's just so got a resting bitch face and it's very funny. There's not a lot of cinnamon in this cinnamon bun. This is terrible.
Now it
This
makes
is an
no
awful
sense.
cinnamon bun.
It is an awful cinnamon bun.
This is a plum.
It's also just the buns. There's like less cinnamon there is, and there's not a lot of icing on there. Damn you, Morrison.
The following day,
No, there's just food to eat.
the
Yes.
following day, which is the 13th of Ches, in case anybody's paying attention to the dating system.
Is it Friday the 13th though?
No, it's not.
Damn it.
I mean, you don't have Fridays, so you don't really know what a Friday is.
It is a Friday.
Yeah.
You fry stuff.
It's like, yes, thank God it's.
We have dwarf day, elf day, orc day.
Is
This
it
one is so disappointing to eat.
thank God it's 5 day?
Well, I don't know, because they have a 10-day week, so...
I know, so I'm not quite sure what they would.
Which days do you work and which days do you have off?
You have 5 days off and 5 days at working. Easy said than done.
Or better,
I
you
don't know.
just don't
Either
rest
way.
better, you work every day.
Anyway, it's the 13th day of the month.
Mhm.
And through the foliage, you see a crude timber fortification, a walled compound with watchtowers and tents inside of it, encircled by a ditch bristling with sharpened stakes. A large gatehouse faces the river, on the shore of which you see 4 rowboats tied to a wooden post. Scattered around the fort are the piles of charred human corpses and frayed animal carcasses swarming with flies.
Well, it's not. At least it's not the bad. It's not as bad as the pit of shit that we just passed.
It could be worse.
They could clean that up.
Jesus, this is revolting to say.
We row towards the gatehouse, I
I
presume.
presume. Row.
Row.
You row your boat.
Yep. And it's back.
Yeah, crocodile.
Yeah,
Crocodile. Oh,
So that's it.
it's a dark, dark map in the dark, dark street, in the dark, dark town, in the dark.
The dark house. 240 experience points. Yay!
Boom, 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 boom.
I need to level so bad. I get cool shit later on.
Yeah, me. I have fucking huge power.
At second level, I get spellcasting.
I'm realizing I can actually upload my biography thingy.
Yes, and you probably should do for reasons of we change stuff.
Head.
We step off the boats.
You are over here now.
All the way to the right. Not right. Yeah, right.
All the way to the right and a little bit down the screen. Don't actually know what you can see. Let me have a look.
We're probably about halfway along.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Hello, who goes there?
Hello.
No.
Be a friend or foe.
Friend.
I kind of whisper, who would know?
Are you people of the order?
Andril walks forward with the packet of dispatches she has. I'm Andril. God, I should really remember her surname.
Silvertusk.
Silvertusk. I'm Andril Silvertusk. I thought it was something Tusk. And I've got some. I've got dispatches, and I'm due here to see Commander Breakbone. These people travelled with me, and I would like to thank them. So let Breakbone know I'm here.
Let Breakbone know of my arrival, biatch.
The one guard says, "Of course, we'll open the gate," and the other guard just runs off into the camp.
We loiter.
And if I
A few moments later.
Several days later.
the doors swing open.
Well,
Okay.
let's go in.
Let's go inside.
We rush forward.
Learn something.
And one of the guards that was on this is the guard that was upstairs but has now come down the ladder, and he shows you over to the command tent, which is over here.
To the larger tent?
This tent here.
Yeah. Presumably, the Oriole or
Undrill.
Undrill.
This is a very
There's a
Big
sheep
camp.
down here. Jeez.
So Undrill will just push into the tent
This is-
because she is due to be here. If you want to come inside, Breakbone will thank you, I'm sure, for aiding my arrival here.
What was that? Sorry.
Yeah.
everyone's cutting out so badly.
She,
The internet.
she invites you to come in with her
We're going
No.
with her.
We're going. Blah.
and speak with
Well, I don't
Breakbone.
know anyone else.
We're inside or on the tent.
Invasion.
Stranger
Actually.
danger.
So inside, it's a command tent, and he's got a map. Or there is a map on the table, and they've got little markers on it to show where their patrols are going and where the camp itself is. And there's another marker that's been knocked over onto its side that's just up the river about where Camp Righteous would have been. And in the room you've got Niles Breakbone, who is wearing his full suit of armor, which is unusual because most of the people that have been in most of the people that you've seen, including all of the guards, are wearing very light layers of clothing with just sort of enough hints of armor that they will get some protection from it.
But nothing overloading.
But nothing overloading. He is wearing a full
Have
suit.
protection.
He is wearing a full suit of armor that is designed for not this environment. He has on, you can see, a holy symbol to Tyr. And he's got the full Order of the Gauntlet tabard. Also in the room are two captains of the guard. One is a male dwarf with a big bright orange beard.
Great
And
beard.
the other captain is a female human. Ah, good, reinforcements. So, tell me, who are you?
Female what?
Come on, be quick, who's here?
John, you're cussing out so much we didn't hear anything more than female.
This female,
There's a female human.
Female human.
Okay.
And
By the way.
upon your entrance, Niles Breakbone, the leader of the camp, turns and just says, "Ah, good, reinforcements. Tell me, who are you? What are you doing here?"
I fear you have us missed.
Not reinforcement.
This is a time of military emergency. We need all of the reinforcements we can get.
Well, escorting your we're not your reinforcements.
We're on a special
We're on a we're on
private
a very
mission. To what he answers.
Just quiet.
Look,
which,
I need people on the ground in Cholt at the moment. We are spread thin beyond your imagining. If you are here, you must help.
How could we help?
what do you need help with?
Lead a detachment of soldiers. We don't have the manpower to properly lead the patrols needed to win this fight. We're fighting on two fronts at the moment. The wildlife and the undead are pushing back against our camp. Illness is spreading throughout the camp. Lead a detachment of troops on patrol. It will take a week.
Okay, so he asked detachment to patrol for a week.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
And would we lead that detachment?
He shows you on the map where he wants you to take them.
I'm turning to the others. But do you think I have much choice?
No, this seems to be pretty important though.
They be desperate.
I think we should do it.
Will we be dead or the wildlife, or both?
Sorry, what did you say? Will you be...
Will we be fighting the undead or the wildlife?
Hopefully no. But this section of the map is uncharted at the moment. We'd need to be able to we'd need you to fill it in and tell us what's there, what enemies are around, what foes we would face from that direction.
And how many lead?
You'd be taking four of my guards and 4 of a local detachment.
8 then.
8 total. And we're just to go to this area, scout it, patrol it, and then return?
Yes.
I feel we could do this. If everyone else be willing, of course.
That's her anyway, so.
This is not what we were intending to do, but we don't have any much choice in the matter, so let's do this.
Well, we have choice, but I believe we should help these people.
I don't see a reason why not.
We'll at least have supplies enough to see us through this week.
Yes, we can supply rations.
As long as we have supplies, I see no reason why not. We're not being too inconvenienced by it.
Eco will also point out to you that this that the path that they are suggesting you take will lead you towards Mbala.
Then all the better reason for us to do it,
Yes.
as that is our current destination.
Very well.
And that you could possibly aid her with the removal of a great evil with reinforcements.
Fair enough.
Suits me.
Good with this.
Suits me, so I'm good with it. Let's go.
Excellent. Take camp. Firebeard will sort your detachment and tell you when you're leaving.
Very well.
Fire bit.
The dwarf turns to you as you mutter under your breath. Aye, what of it?
I think it is a fine name, sir.
Excellent.
And very fitting considering your majestic beard.
I just look
Aye,
at him
laddie.
and I just look at Torinn like with shut up eyes. Don't do this. Don't go.
I just look at him and just like, I know full well what I'm fucking doing. So we to make a camp for the night and then leave in the morning.
They show you to, or Firebeard will show you to a tent.
This is a tent.
This be a tent.
This is a tent. You can't use it, but it's a tent.
He introduces himself as Ord Firebeard.
Ord.
And points out that the female
Yes.
captain is called Pern Salhana.
Pern Salhana.
Sir.
Hana.
None.
I'm just coming over here because, like, in my thoughts, these goats. Not. This is not very nice saying this, but these goats look fucking scary.
The devil goats.
Yeah, you can see why Tuka got her reputation, really, can't you?
No, I'm looking a bit more close now. But when I was more distant, my eyes, and I thought they looked demonic. So I was like, what kind of creature do you have here? And I'm actually looking at the ghost, thinking, oh, goats are cool.
Yeah, I know,
It's more
Maddie.
likely he's just like,
Vengeance.
Because now goats. I'm gonna pet goat. So,
So Firebeard will
nice.
lead you. Firebeard will lead you to one of the empty tents. They are intended to house 4 people in reasonable levels of comfort, so there's plenty of space for you.
speaking of which, how tall are those guys?
For born, I am very. I'm trying to remember what I said last time. Well, I think I was. Hold on. I need to pull up what the average height of a dragonborn is.
No, I am 5 foot.
Oh, yes, there was a small little end.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'm not at 7 foot, but I'm pretty close to it. So yeah. Or,
I don't really know what the average size of a normal is. Someone just left there.
goes back.
Okay. Yep.
Half-orcs.
Be big and beefy.
They range to over 6 feet tall.
Mine is like 6 feet then. So basically, we're going to leave Philip then. How tall is Philip? How tall are you?
How tall is Kitty Man?
Kaboom.
Yes.
Thank-
How tall is the... Oh, sorry.
I cannot hear.
How tall is Philip?
Just 1 second.
Oh god, I got a bit of paper. There we go. Oh dear. Yeah.
Who's dying?
I am sitting down.
It's Crumpet. Crumpet. It's dying.
I left it.
So.
Okay. Let me see.
Why sentiment exactly?
I'm sorry, what are we waiting for?
Carboon.
I'm waiting for the height of it.
Carboon was saying his size at some point.
My information.
I'm just looking up to see if it actually mentions in the book.
It says in the book that they stand taller than a human.
Yep. So Philip is 6'20".
So 6 and a bit.
6'20".
6 foot. So. 1.605.
So while the
So-
halfling is not there, I am the shortest.
Yep.
You are so annoying. You are so.
So he shows you over to one of these tents over here.
So I didn't hear you. I didn't hear your size.
Mine's 6'5".
Okay.
I'm probably about 6'8", 9.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, Dragonborn
Dragonborns
are
are-
tall
Yeah, they're very tall.
and
Not-
wide.
Like, Goliath, where it gets stupid, but they're pretty tall.
So
Burns birthday.
the tent is supposed to house comfortably 4 normal human-sized people. It's a little bit of a squeeze, but you can fit into one tent. The tent has a log floor to keep the tent out of the mud, and there is a reed-filled cloth mattress to sleep on. Unfortunately, none of the materials that the tent is made from were designed for long-lasting use in the jungles of Chult.
So not comfortable then.
So it's not amazingly comfortable, and it's a little bit damp and mildewy, and it smells a bit funny.
And it smells funny.
Can then we were spooning.
What? Hang on a minute.
But I think that with our various internet connection issues, and also we're at a decent break point in the story here, we'll call a draw to the end of the episode here.
Sounds like a plan because internet is so lagging. I can't run this.
So we will pick up again next time, which is the
Next, the 22nd.
The 22nd of April.
April.
On the 22nd of April, we will find our characters once again within Camp Vengeance. And hopefully our internets will collectively be much better at that point. But for now...
And we'll have more of the group.
Hopefully we'll also
Damn
get...
right it will be.
The rest of the party will be back. At the
Then it'll
moment,
be a clusterfuck.
this coming Friday, Jeff and I will be streaming Arkham Horror.
Arkham Hall?
Horror.
I haven't heard Arkham Hall.
Horror.
Horror? What the horror did you say?
Or
No, Romad's backstory is nothing to do with this. Jeff and I will be streaming the next episode of Arkham Horror. And then next Sunday we'll be back with the adventures of the Storm King's Thunder D&D party, which will continue their adventures in Helm's Hold. But for now, guys, farewell.
Bye.